The 2K Sports Pregame Show, presented by Kia.
Hello, everybody. Ernie Johnson here with Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny the Jet Smith. Great to have you with us on 2K Sports. And coming right up, we'll see the Milwaukee Bucks playing against the Cleveland Cavaliers. This Cavaliers group has been getting things done. As good as they've been, they know this one won't be easy. Trying to steal a road win against a very capable team. And both teams are up for this one. And Kevin Love in action tonight. He could have made the decision to try his luck elsewhere, but he chose to re-sign in Cleveland. What do you guys think of that decision?
Oh, I mean, it's a great decision. Sometimes you're not as featured in certain offenses, but you're winning. And he knows that him in the lineup there in the East, they have a chance to win it all. I'd rather win and get paid than get paid and be on a team that's just mediocre.
You know, his numbers won't be the same as long as he's in the second option, but you understand why he stayed. He's playing with the King!
Are you down with the
King?
Just about time for tip-off. We'll see you later.
It's an Eastern Conference battle at the BMO Harris Bradley Center in Milwaukee as the Bucks look to work the home court advantage. Well, the holidays always bring us some incredible NBA action. That's certainly what we have in store for us today. Kevin Harlan here with Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg, and we'll have David Aldridge filling us in from the sideline. And nothing tips off a broadcast like getting the lowdown from the sidelines, and we've got David Aldridge there for that. David, good evening.
Well, Cavs head coach Tyronn Lue hired midway through last season. A first-time head coach, he played 11 seasons in the NBA and won 2 championships with the Lakers and spent 6+ seasons on the bench as an assistant coach. LeBron James said there's nothing that he hasn't seen. He's played for Phil Jackson, he's coached with Doc Rivers, he's been all over, so he has experience. Kevin?
Thanks, D.A. Certainly a lot expected of everybody in Cleveland.
And clearly the Bucks, one of the more youthful teams in the league. The players they plan to build around have a few years before they're even in their mid-20s, so a bright future. I mean, their youth can be good and bad. It kind of cuts both ways during the season.
Ready, gentlemen? Ready?
And it's the Cavaliers to start out. Here's the starting group for the Cleveland Cavaliers. Smith and LeBron filling out the wings. Love and Thompson, the hard rebounding post pair, and it's Irving in at the 1. And with the double-edged sword of youth, the Bucks have just been trying to focus on getting better and growing their talent the last year or 2.
And I like that approach. I think it's the right approach to take with a team like this. Getting them to learn what it takes to be a consistent player in the NBA is huge. I mean, letting them come together organically and having leaders emerge has been part of the process. It takes a little longer that way, but I think it is more of a solid foundation when you start competing in playoff basketball.
And everyone knows about Jabari Parker and how he has come back from a ACL knee injury he suffered as a rookie. The more time that passes from that ACL tear, the more explosive Parker looks on the floor, I think. Looks like he never, in fact, had any issues at all.
Yeah, that's a great point and a good observation. And I think his explosiveness has surprised a lot of people. This is a guy that's got power going to the basket and can finish through contact. And, man, he's a guy that I think is going to be a big-time scorer for a long time.
Now Dellavedova following the miss by J.R. Smith from deep, and the dunk by Parker.
Man, no substitute for aggressiveness, and Parker displaying it right there. Seeing the space to attack the hoop and then not hesitating at all.
Milwaukee on D. This game coming on the heels of their win against Chicago.
And guys, they could have won that game on the strength of their offense alone. It was that good.
And most impressive when you do it on the road like that. They just kept coming at them wave after wave, and they really kept the crowd on mute in that one.
Now here is Dellavedova. And Henson kicks to Parker, and he uses the glass on the layup. Parker's got his third basket of the night.
Man, you can just see how polished Parker is inside. His post game just shines and glows and glitters. I mean, if he gets the ball in a good spot, he's really comfortable going to work.
The dive for the ball. Love draws the double. No one near Smith as he lets it go. Smith missing again for Milwaukee. They've gotten their first 3 shots to go in for him to start off this game. And stolen by Love. Irving passes to Smith. That one good for 2.
Even though there's a height disadvantage, he's still able to go up and over his man.
Well, he's fearless. I mean, there's nothing that concerns him. No matter what the matchup is, he's a guy that doesn't back down. He's beyond being intimidated.
Here's Dellavedova. J.R. Smith making his last shot. Dellavedova dishes to Parker. 5 on the clock from deep. And it's Matthew Dellavedova with the 3.
Lights out here, right out of the gate. Perfect 4-4 from the floor.
Irving kicks to Thompson. No one near James as he lets it go. And his first shot of the game, no good. Bucks leading by 5. Middleton outside. And the 3 off target.
Well, you know what? All good things must come to an end, and they finally miss after making their first 4.
The screen from Thompson. Off the screen. Takes a big high bounce and goes in. LeBron's got his first basket.
You can't afford to get him that kind of a look.
Well, you know, he came off a good screen, but still, as a defender, you've got to do a better job of fighting over and through that.
Now here is Dellavedova. Taking a look at his stats, he's averaging around 9.5 points a game. Parker passes to Dellavedova. The kick out to Antetokounmpo from past the arc. And it's Irving with the rebound.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
First quarter of play and just over 3.5 minutes in. The screen from Thompson. LeBron kicks to Smith. And they're unable to get the time basket there.
No doubt he's struggling right now from the field. Let's see if he can get it going this quarter.
The Cavaliers trail by 3. Plenty of space. Here's Thompson. And so he draws the foul on the shot. A trip to the line to shoot 2.
Nice work to get it inside and draw the contact.
Exactly. The defense determined not to allow the easy layup right there. They'll settle for making him earn the free throws.
Shooting 2.
And he knocks down the first one.
And after that contract stalemate that just seemed to drag on forever last offseason, the Cavs were finally able to re-sign Tristan Thompson to that extension, 5 years and a little over $80 million. It was a protracted negotiation, but I think in the end it works out well for both parties as the Cavs want to continue to chase those titles.
And on that topic about the Tristan Thompson deal, it was a max-type contract. You don't see a lot of those for players who average less than 10 points, Greg, a game.
Yeah, but scoring isn't the strength of his game. His main talent is rebounding, especially at the offensive end of the floor. That relentless energy and his mobility for a big make him valuable.
The first one falls.
And if you go back 3 seasons, the Cavs, they're the second youngest roster in the league. 2 consecutive #1 overall picks. And then fast forward to the present, this is a veteran-laden team with its sights squarely set on championships.
And so he hits both. And think about that 2014 draft. The Cavs had less than a 2% chance at the #1 pick, and somehow they land Wiggins.
Yeah, and who can know if LeBron comes back to Cleveland without that asset? Sometimes Lady Luck smiles on you. The Ohio faithful grateful for some good fortune after over 50 years of waiting for a title.
And stolen by James. Here we go, one-on-one. And on the way from Irving for 3, buries the long-range jumper. Irving's got 5.
And good passing, setting up a lot of these buckets right now, Kevin. That's been the key.
Dime-dropping delights is what I call it.
That is a nice pass. I will give you that one.
Yep, he was on the money, that's no doubt. Middleton, not enough on that one as it misses.
Major defensive lapse right there. I mean, he's not a player you can leave open for a jump shot. You've got to stay attached to him. They're lucky he couldn't punish them for it.
Now here is Smith. 11 points for him in that last game against the Lakers. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Chris Middleton. That's foul number 2 for him. Tony Snell's checked in for Chris Middleton. Here's Smith. He provides a good amount of offense for the team, averaging around 11.5 points a game. Pass to Love. And there's the whistle. Fouled hard on the shot. He'll go to the line. One of the more polarizing players in the league is Kevin Love in Minnesota. He had multiple seasons, Greg, of up around 26 points, 13 rebounds a game, and yet some said he wasn't a true superstar.
Well, they criticize him for not winning in Minnesota. Now in Cleveland, they point to his reduced stats. He just wants a chance to win, though, and he knew he'd have to make some sacrifice.
No good on the second free throw. And you look at the roster of these Bucks. So many players on the team that can rise up and embarrass a defender. Not only can this team throw it down, they're looking to throw it down.
Yeah, they want to wreck that rim as much as they can. And if I had the leaping ability of guys like Giannis and Parker, I'd be doing the exact same thing. The Bucks actually led the league in percentage of shots that were dunks in 2016. They are an entertaining bunch and a throwdown group worth watching.
Dellavedova, that's good. Dellavedova's got 5 points so far. Cleveland's gone just 1 of 4 from three-point range here in the first. James outside. Lets the 3 fly. The rebound by the Bucks. They're looking for a little bit of redemption in this one after the loss to them here last time.
Yeah, and they got beat last time these two teams met, and really free throws were the story.
Yeah, you know, that differential jumps off the page to me. And whether it's more disciplined defense or more aggressive offense, they've got to look to flip that script tonight.
The Bucks have shot 2 of 3 from the free throw line tonight.
And as a unit, they're shooting 78% from the line. That's a solid number to work with on the season.
And they've made progress in that department from last season going into this one, guys. I mean, the numbers have improved.
Timeout is called. First of the game for the Cavaliers. Their last game, a win against the Lakers, looking to carry it into this one.
Nearly flawless offensively from start to finish there, and really just an impressive win.
Yeah, really balanced team. We saw a little bit of everything from them, and just about all of that everything we saw worked.
And you look at the star trio in Cleveland of LeBron, Kyrie Irving, and Kevin Love. Greg, how do you like the way those three fit together?
I think their skills complement one another. I mean, Irving can take ball handling responsibility off of LeBron's shoulders. Love rebounds, hits threes, and has good complementary skills. Chemistry, though, is more complicated. Sometimes LeBron has seemed critical of Love's play.
For Cleveland, they've gone 6 of 13 from the field, just under the 50% mark. The screen from Thompson. Love dishes to Smith. Count that one.
Boy, Kevin Love certainly is one of the best passing big men in the league.
The Bucks trail. Now Dellavedova. 5 points in the game. Oh, the lob to Parker. That one no good.
It's hard not to go for it when you see the chance for that alley-oop.
Clearly, temptation got the best of him right there, Greg.
That's a 2 from Smith. Out of bounds. Milwaukee takes possession. And looking back at last season, here's a look at the 3-point and 2-point shot attempt averages for the Cavaliers.
And the long-range game, a staple for them offensively. It's clear they embrace the value of that extra point, and spacing the floor, something they look to do every time they're on the court.
Milwaukee's gone 1 of 3 from beyond the arc so far in the game. Screen by Parker. Dellavedova kicks to Parker. Antetokounmpo against LeBron from 10 feet out, and he sinks that one, hitting the back of the rim on the way in. Antetokounmpo's got his first 2 points of the night. LeBron passes to Thompson. The kick out to LeBron. Love with the screen for James. Down low, it's stolen by Antetokounmpo. Here's Snell, and there's the foul on the shot. He'll go to the line for 2. And Cleveland gets called for the foul. And he's got his first free throw of the game.
Tony Snell taking 2 shots.
And the first one drops. And the city of Cleveland still aglow from their first major professional sporting title in over 52 years.
They waited a lifetime, Kevin. In the end, it was a native son, LeBron James, who returned to lead them to glory. You just couldn't script it any better.
Looking at who's out there now for the Bucks. Akers checked in for John Henson. Hawes comes in for Parker. Mirza Teletovic is checked in for Giannis Antetokounmpo. And Brogdon subbed in for Matthew Dellavedova. And so Snell nails both of them.
Just solid. Really one of the very best there is at the free throw line.
Rose dishes to Shumpert. Green kicks to Corbin. No good from outside.
You know, 9 times out of 10, he's going to knock that one down. He'll spray that one on you.
Goes up with a stripe. Shumpert with some nice D.
And, you know, coaches just love players who they can count on to give that effort defensively.
And he clearly is one of those guys, Greg. We saw it right there. Nice work forcing that miss.
Now, here's Green. He picked up 15 points in their last win against the Lakers.
And don't forget about his playmaking in that game either. I mean, he did a great job of attacking the D and creating opportunities for both himself and his teammates.
The Cavaliers trail by 3. And there's the foul. It's on Tony Snell. That's his first foul. Rose with the ball. And you can see his scoring totals. Those are some pretty good numbers. He's putting up close to 15 points a game on average.
And if the shot's not there, you've got to understand that. Move the basketball.
Yeah, exactly. And I'm not quite sure what his mindset or what he was thinking there. I mean, that was just a terrible shot.
I mean, look, no one guarding you. It's better to not pull up and try the leaner.
Here's Green. Yes, and it's Rose with the assist that time.
And that was the play to make. Rose making the right read.
Here's Brogdon. Looking at his numbers, he's averaging about 6.5 points a game. And here we go. And that one's good. Shumpert's got his first points in this one. And now we'll get a perspective here on the hustle game. How it's been going for the Cavaliers.
Well, I think the defensive aggressiveness on display here has caught him off guard. Playing airtight defense and coming up with the steals.
And also, how about the fact defensively, they're getting that backboard and getting out in transition, especially in this first half.
Cavaliers leading. Corver kicks to Rose. 14 feet away. Rebound collected by Snell. Milwaukee's gone 1 of 3 from beyond the arc so far in the game. To the middle. Marvelous lead pass, and he throws it down.
And another lead change here. How many of these are we going to have tonight?
I'm not quite sure, but I'm willing to bet it'll be more than a few.
Here's Green. And that one goes in as he is fouled. It'll be 3 points if he converts at the line. This tug-of-war game continues.
And guys, that's lucky number 7 already in this game.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight. The free throw drops for Jeff Green.
And the former Hoya Green, a rangy forward who can both score and defend from all areas of the floor.
Over to the wing. And fouled hard that time. He'll get to the line and shoot 2. Jeff Green picks one up.
So I tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
Yeah, if you're going to foul, then make sure that you don't give a chance for the and one.
For Milwaukee, they have hit most of their free throws tonight, 5 of 6. The free throw drops for Hawes.
You know, last season, and with the roster this young, you knew there would be growing pains. It's inevitable. You know, you can play inconsistent at times or simply play to the level of their opponent is what the Bucks were doing at times. All part of the process here, and they know they have to be patient.
And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. And with the growing pains of the Bucks last season, turnovers were a part of those struggles. Happens to young teams, and they were no exception.
Hey, no pain, no gain. I know that's trite and simple, but it's real. You don't grow without some struggle. And the process of molding a team together takes time. Players figuring out their roles, coaches figuring out their players, and vice versa. Rotations being tweaked. I think it's just a matter of learning and growing through your mistakes, and down the road they'll be much better for it.
It really does make the game easy for your teammates when you can lead them to the rim that well with the pass.
Fires at the elbow. No good. And Milwaukee will come the other way. There's 49 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Teletovic passes to Hawes. Back to Teletovic. Here's Maker. Bounces high off the rim and drops. And the Bucks lead by 2. Outside Rose. There's 25 seconds left here in the first quarter. Over in the corner, Green. His 3-pointers off the mark. Here's Brogdon. Here's Hawes. And there's a nice one-handed slam.
And gobbled up that rebound and went straight into attack mode on the putback.
Oof, he is one of the most determined rebounders, guys, we have got in the NBA.
Yeah, you're calling it right, Kevin. I mean, he gets so many second chance points because of how hard he works to get to the rebound.
And LeBron James trying to will his Cavaliers team to a title. Teammate Kevin Love says LeBron made it clear from the start what he expected.
He sat us down maybe right before the first practice and kind of spoke about what he thought everyone should bring to the table. And we had to hold up our end of the bargain.
When someone like LeBron talks about what you need to bring to the table, you better bring it.
There's no doubt about that. Dubbed the new Big Three along with Kyrie. I think if they just keep following LeBron's advice, the sky's the limit.
All right, the second quarter beginning in just a moment. And for the Bucks guys, what jumps out to you stats-wise?
You know what? They're dominating on the backboards. They have controlled the paint thus far.
Flexing their muscles down low, and they've limited second chances too, guys.
And a moment now to reset the lineups, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up for the second quarter of basketball. So on the floor for Cleveland, they've got Kyle Korver, Channing Frye out there with Green. Then there's Derrick Rose, and it's Shumpert in at the 2. And we've got an update here, so let's catch up with David Aldridge.
Well, guys, Jabari Parker took an unconventional route to rehab his knee after his ACL surgery. He trained in the Andes Mountains of Peru. The altitude helped his stamina, but Parker said it was also a trip that I took for character. We take a lot for granted. Kevin, even growing up poor in the U.S., Parker said, you don't realize how fortunate you are. Kevin?
Great stuff, D.A., and a great way to put that injury into perspective. He feeds it to Frye. It's deflected. Now the Bucks moving it up. Takes the 13-footer, and Middleton the bucket on the assist by Maker. And now it's a 9-point Bucks lead. Now Cleveland shooting just 39% from the field, struggling to find that net. Rose dishes to Korver. Over in the corner, Green. The Cavaliers again can't hit. Bucks leading by 9. There's Maker, and the dunk by Maker.
Ooh, that's as forceful a finish as you're ever going to see out of this guy.
Well, gee, it adds now to their lead in spectacular fashion.
And you know, that lead's only going to grow if they're not prepared to defend a little more staunchly than that.
Rose, that's good.
And how about the airtime improvisation from Derrick Rose, able to hang and finish with a defender looming.
To the paint, here's Maker, and the dunk by Maker.
And just tacks a few more points onto their lead with the tomahawk.
That's bringing it down hard.
Guys, it is symbolic of their effort here tonight.
And last season, Jason Kidd had to have hip surgery, which caused him to miss a large portion of the season. Casual fans might think, why can't he just sit and coach? But there's a physical toll to coaching, as we all know.
Absolutely there is, guys. I mean, constant moving, the traveling, engaging in practice, film watching, which requires a lot of sitting. I mean, coaching an NBA team is very stressful and demanding. And hip surgery, any type of surgery for that matter, can definitely have an impact on your ability to perform as a coach. I'm actually glad to see Jason Kidd fully recovered and back to coaching his team.
And some changes here for the Bucks. Henson's checked in for Hawes. Antetokounmpo comes in for Mirza Teletovic. And it's Matthew Dellavedova in for Brogdon. And the Cavaliers will go with a different look here. Tristan Thompson, he's checked in for Frye. James comes in for Kyle Korver. J.R. Smith's checked in for Shumpert. And it's Kyrie Irving in for Rose. Milwaukee leading by 10. To the inside, here's Maker. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Dellavedova. Dellavedova's got 3 assists in the game. Timeout called the Cavaliers.
You know what? They just are in a funk right now offensively. A good time to maybe come up with a play to get them a good look.
Well, most coaches, you know, usually have a go-to speech or tactic that they can use when they need it most. So we'll see if that's the case here.
And last season for the Bucks was a bit of a letdown year. It came into the season with such high hopes after making the playoffs in 2015, but they just couldn't keep the postseason streak going.
And you know, guys, sometimes growth isn't always linear. It's not always a natural, steady progression forward. Sometimes you take a step back, you might go sideways. And that's kind of what happened with the Bucks. They're still a team that's on the come. I thought they showed that in some big wins from what was a disappointing season last season. But there were enough flashes there where you can see this team being a playoff team in the future.
The Cavaliers trail by 12. Inside, here's Thompson, and Henson sends it back. Knocked away. And it's Milwaukee's ball. They're on an 11-3 run. Maker kicks to Henson. And he takes it in for the layup off a very nice feed. Henson's got 5 now. And a look at how the hustle game has been going for Milwaukee.
Great hustle defensively through the first half, contesting everything and racking up the block shots.
Another big aspect of their game tonight has been the fast break, transition opportunities. They're really keeping it up tempo so far.
It's stolen by Antetokounmpo. And just over 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. And it's Dellavedova missing. The Cavaliers trail by 14 to the paint. And finished off by LeBron.
And way to finish and cut into that lead a little bit.
Yeah, but look at the basket, guys, still shaking.
Well, I tell you what, he loaded up as much power as he could behind that two-hander.
Dellavedova, the pass to Maker. Henson dishes to Maker, and the dunk by Maker.
And a hard finish there, guys.
Yeah, and only one hand needed for that one.
Sometimes that's all you need.
And Thompson throws it down.
Oh, power flush with a long hang on the rim at the end of that.
That could be a catalyst for him. It really could.
We've seen those kinds of plays get them going in the past.
Here's Maker. Here's Henson. He sinks the 11-footer. Henson's got the lead up to 14 now for Milwaukee.
Excellent ball movement there, guys.
And that's keyed this run. Passing it with purpose. The D hasn't been able to keep up.
And a chance now to review the shot chart.
And this is a grown man shot chart right here. Not too much going on outside, but look at how things are for them in the paint. They are attacking the rim and not settling for the jump shot. And right now it's paying off in bunches. If I'm them, then I'd continue to do the same thing going forward until an adjustment is made.
For Cleveland, they have converted 4 of 7 free throws on the night.
And 75% on the season as a unit from the free throw line.
The Bucks making a switch here. Parker's checked in. And so Thompson nails both of them.
And the Cleveland Cavaliers winning the first title in franchise history, upsetting the favorites, the Golden State Warriors. First time ever a team returned from a 3-1 deficit in the finals to win it.
Parker, and there's the whistle, fouled hard on the shot. He'll go to the line. And GA, the Cavs are now the hunted team. Do you like their chances of repeating as champions?
I think they've got as good a chance as anyone, and probably better because they really have owned the East. If they can stay healthy, no reason to think they can't do it again.
And the first one at the line is good.
I like Parker's versatility. He can play both forward positions, in part because he's so long and big, and he's got excellent mobility.
And Parker drops them both. The one thing you have to love about Jabari Parker is the level of competitiveness he brings to the court. He is always putting in the extra time at the gym, trying to lead by example on his team. You know, there's just an air, guys, of maturity around this player that you don't see from players his age in this league.
Yeah, well said, Kevin. And I think he brought some of those attributes of maturity and work ethic to the table. But I think his injury enhanced those attributes. And anytime the game is taken away due to injury and you get a chance to get back, I think there's a greater hunger and appreciation. Just to get on the floor, he had to work extremely hard. So I don't think he takes that for granted now. While it was a setback, I think it also was a launching pad for what I think is going to be an all-star career.
And Antetokounmpo swings it in.
Absolutely awesome to watch Antetokounmpo rise up for these throwdowns. I mean, it's really quite easy for him.
Yeah, he's shaken up a bit. No choice but to take a timeout and let him get some medical attention.
With this break in the action, we can see the top passing teams in the league, courtesy of the 2K leaderboard. The Bucks second.
And you know, when your team has a lot of assists, it's testimony to the unselfishness, the patience, the ball movement, the player movement. They have shown all of that.
The Cavaliers trail by 11. LeBron outside. Love outside. Offensive rebound. And Henson sends it back. Here's Thompson. Tough sequence there. They just couldn't get it to fall.
Usually if he gets to the rim, he's converting it into points. But the defense stood tall there.
Parker inside. He's going up against Love. And the rejection by Love. And stolen by Love. And here is LeBron. He had a 15-point outing in their last game against the Lakers.
You know, and in watching that game, he did a really nice job of passing the basketball, scoring and setting up his teammates.
For Cleveland, they have made 2/3 of their free throws tonight, 6 of 9 to be exact. That one misses for Love. Bucks leading by 9. Outside, Antetokounmpo. Now the pass to Henson. Back to Antetokounmpo. Great D that time from LeBron. Cleveland's gone 1 of 3 from way outside since the start of the second quarter. The quick look, no good that time. Well, they're really making a point of keeping the ball moving around.
That's the key. The D can't focus on one player, and no matter what anybody tells you, that ball will always move quicker than the defender.
Smith outside from the baseline, and too long on the shot.
It's been a real difficult game for him offensively, and it's costing.
Dellavedova kicks to Parker, kicks it down to Middleton. Outside, Antetokounmpo. Parker left side. It's good, and he drew contact on the shot, so he will go to the line. A 3-point play chance here. And this is his 4th trip to the free throw line tonight. Tony Snell's checked in for Milwaukee.
One shot.
And they have yet to miss a shot from the line here this quarter.
Yeah, you have to make teams pay for fouling you. That's why they call them free. And they've done exactly that, made them pay.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
Now here is Dellavedova. He's got 5. Parker passes to Dellavedova. Some solid defense there from Irving. The Cavaliers trail by 12. Here's Antetokounmpo. Dellavedova kicks to Antetokounmpo. Snell dishes to Parker. Passes to Snell. Stolen by Thompson. To the inside. Love. Yes, and it's Irving picking up the assist. 7 points for Love.
Crafty pass work there, getting it down low for the easy deuce.
Screen by Parker. Antetokounmpo passes to Parker, and the whistle blows. It's going to be on Jabari Parker. That's his first foul. Mirza Teletovic is checked in for Antetokounmpo. Kyle Korver, he's checked in for the Cavaliers. The Cavaliers trail by 10. Irving kicks to Love. He shoots again, and 2 free throws coming up as he misses that one. Drawing the whistle and a lot of contact there. It's on Jabari Parker. The Cavaliers have taken 10 shots from the free throw line up to this point and made 6 of them. That free throw good from Kevin Love.
What a great game for Love in this one. He has 8 points and 2 steals as well. Whether it's making a tough pass or coming up with the steal, he's been able to do it.
You're right on with that. He's had a great feel, really, for his teammates as well as the opponent.
The Bucks making a change here. Ogden's checked in. Channing Frye's checked in for Cleveland. Rose comes in for Irvin. Here's Brogdon. Now the dish to Teletovich. Here's Parker. Shot clock at 6. Here's Snell. Second chance shot. It's blocked. Now Fry. Looking for his first basket still in this one. And lots of contact there. Missing the shot. He'll shoot 2.
And taking a look here at some stats for Love. He's been on a remarkable tear this past month. He's putting up about 16 points a game, 13 rebounds, and 3 assists. And he's been a rock in the middle for them over that stretch of games. Dominating the glass is his trademark.
And when you look at those rebounds, they have a cumulative effect on the opponent. His effort wears them down physically and mentally. 2 shots.
First one falls for him. Milwaukee making a switch here. Hawes is checked in. Green, he's checked in for Cleveland. Shumpert comes in for James. That one falls, so he hits both of them.
Well done again. He doesn't have the same problems at the line that plague some of the NBA's other big men.
Here's Brogdon to the inside, and he can't bank that one in. The Cavaliers trail by 6. Green. It doesn't go for him. Good D by Parker. To the paint. Here's Hawes, and he can't stop the run as he misses.
Well, the effort was there, but he just couldn't quite fight his way through traffic.
Rose gets a wide open look. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Oh, big time put back there. What a great motor on this guy.
There is no one who goes after those rebounds harder.
And night in and night out, that's what he provides. Even with the D lurking, he made it look easy with the soft finger roll.
Green, the screen. The 3 from Korver. It's hauled in by Spencer Hawes. Hawes got 3 rebounds now in this one. Here's Brogdon. He's covered by Rose. Brogdon the pass to Parker. Teletovich in the corner. On the wing, Korver. The tray. The rebound by the Bucks. Hawes got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Tries it from 9. Cavaliers with the rebound. Green's got 3 rebounds so far in the game. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Mirza Teletovich. So that will be his 2nd foul of the game. We're in the bonus, and we'll go to the line to shoot 2. The Cavaliers have made 10 of their 14 tries at the free throw line in the game.
Now, gentlemen, 2 shots. 2 shots.
Free throw drops for Jeff Green.
Some excellent numbers in this one for Green. He has 11 points, and he's added to his totals by picking up 3 points at the line as well.
Yeah, that'll balance out that stat sheet nicely. I mean, you always want to see at least a few points from the free throw line.
I like his aggressiveness here in the quarter. He's getting to the line much more than he did earlier.
Brogdon the pass to Hawes. To the middle. From 6 away. Tries again. Here's Brogdon. No good that time. And Cleveland will come the other way. Outside Rose. Feeds it to Fry. Yes, and it's Rose with the assist that time.
You know, it's a plus to get good looks in the paint. And when you can get them, you got to score them.
Logged in the pass to Parker. Tries it from 19, and it's wide right. It's off the rim.
That would have been lucky had it fallen. Poor shot selection.
Yeah, look at the coach's face and the expression. It says all over it. Are you kidding me?
Yeah, how about the sharp steal and then run out? It looks like they're ready to put the hammer down.
Well, we've been waiting for one of these teams, Greg, to pull away. Maybe that'll be a springboard for them.
Could be. A dunk like that coming off a great defensive play has to build some momentum.
They get it back. Over in the corner, Rose. And another shot. And the shot falls short this time.
Most of the time, that shot will go down. Boy, the defenders have to make sure they tag.
And so it's a close game as we wrap up the first half of basketball. Bucks lead by 4. It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Thanks, Kevin. Here with Coach Duran Lou. Duran, what problems are you seeing out there?
Just be able to make shots. We just got to relax. We just got to keep playing.
Thanks for your time, Duran. Back to you, Kevin.
Thanks so much, Dave, for the great interview. Don't go away, folks. We'll be back for the second half of basketball right after this.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Welcome back, everybody, to the 2K Sports Halftime Show. Hope you've been enjoying the excitement so far. Ernie Johnson, Kenny the Jet Smith, Shaquille O'Neal. It was a big-time first quarter from Jabari Parker. He ended up with 15 points, 2 assists, and 1 rebound. Kenny, your thoughts on the Bucks' first half?
Well, there was one pleasant surprise, and that was the bench. They gave them a big lift. Those guys came into the game, they did all the dirty work, and they scored baskets.
Shaq, how do you think Cleveland played?
You know, they haven't shot the ball very well. Not nearly enough quality looks. Right now, this game could easily come down to shot selection and how they run their offense. They need to keep the ball moving and generate better looks.
So that'll do it for now as we send you courtside with Kevin Harlan and the rest of the 2K crew for the start of the second half.
Welcome back to the Great Lakes. We're back on the shores of Lake Michigan here in Milwaukee, in the buildings in the background at Sunset in Wisconsin. Welcome back, everyone. The second half about to get underway, and it's been a close one so far.
What a night it's been for Parker so far. 15 points, and some of his offense coming at the foul line with 5 points there.
Clark, 5 pretty big points indeed.
Here's Dellavedova. The dynamite pair of Antetokounmpo and Parker at forward. Matthew Dellavedova is out there with Chris Middleton, and it's Henson in at the 5. That's the group for Milwaukee right now. Parker left side. And stolen by James. And here we go. Fast break. LeBron's got it. Here's Irving. And a big bounce off the rim, but it sinks right in. Irving's got the first basket of the second half. That one for the Cavs.
And gang, think about LeBron James now in his 30s. I mean, seems like he's been in this league for forever, and it's easy to forget that he's already logged over 45,000 minutes in his career. I mean, that's more than Jordan, Magic, Larry, Neek, Iverson. I mean, you could go down the list. It takes a toll on your body. I think what will help him, though, is he's got the mind. I mean, from an IQ standpoint, it's up there with the greats who've ever played the game, and that's what allows you to sustain excellence over a long period of time.
No good on the free throw. And LeBron still playing big minutes despite dealing, Greg, with knee and back issues over the better part of a decade.
Yeah, and we're so used to thinking of him as being superhuman. I mean, does everything he can to maintain that physicality. I mean, he's installed a cold tub in his Akron home for recovery, even cutting carbs out of his diet to slim down and reduce that wear and tear.
And he sinks the second. And Giannis has been deployed at so many different positions in his short career. But one reason why he's been able to pull it off is because of his incredible wingspan, measured at 7'3".
Yeah, it's amazing when you watch this guy play. Giannis is so long, and he's just a whirling dervish of arms and legs and skill. That's why they call him the Greek freak. I mean, we've not seen anybody with this skill set at this size. The space he covers on offense and defense is really mind-boggling.
And it's Dellavedova missing. Cavaliers trailing. Love kicks to James. That falls. Great assist by Love. Love's got 3 assists tonight. And not even 3/4 out of the way. So many lead changes.
The fans, guys, are getting their money's worth. Heck, I should have paid to watch this one. It's been a nail biter.
They set the pick. And it's Antetokounmpo penetrated. Here's Parker. And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him.
And really, Parker is not an easy cover for the defense. He's good at drawing the defense into him, playing through contact, and he's got scoring ability really from everywhere.
He's had 6 attempts at the line, made 5 of them.
In examining his numbers this season, we can see that he's been an exceptional free throw shooter.
Take a break.
Right around 85.
2 shots.
Guys, I don't think there's any doubt that the work he's put in practicing free throw shooting has paid off. I mean, he's made nice strides in getting those shooting percentage numbers up.
That's good from Parker. And that's good as he hits both of his shots. For Cleveland, they've gone 3 of 3 from the field since halftime. Screen by Smith. Irving dishes to James. From the line. James with another miss.
Yeah, but they're 3 of 4 to start the second half.
That's a 2 from Dellavedova. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Parker. Dellavedova's got his 3rd bucket of the night. Not quite 2.5 minutes played here in the second half. Love. No good off the back of the rim.
The defense did a really good job of choking off the middle there once he got inside.
And stolen by Love. In transition, here come the Cavaliers. Irving leading the charge.
It doesn't really matter who starts the break with how he runs the floor. He seems to always be the one who finishes it.
Yeah, he is so fun to watch and how he attacks the rim at full speed like that, man. It's something to behold the way that guy gets to the rim.
Akers checked in for Milwaukee. Thompson no good on the free throw.
And Kyrie Irving, an incredible ball handler, maybe the best in the league. You know what? He may be the best ball handler ever. I mean, he's just so deceptive. He gets wherever he wants, when he wants. And then you couple that with his ability to shoot the basketball, he just puts a tremendous amount of pressure on the defense.
On the wing, James. A rebound by the Bucks. They've led by as many as 14 points. Antetokounmpo passes to Dellavedova. Back to Antetokounmpo, and Antetokounmpo slams it in.
Oh, taking it to the rack with power.
Hammering down the 2-hand slam.
Really piling on the lead with a dunk like that.
And it's Smith missing. And an interesting tidbit about Kyrie Irving. He said he used to dribble his basketball with a plastic bag around it to make his feel for the ball even better. I like that.
Left no stone unturned.
Exactly.
I mean, he used to play every day after school from 4 to 10 p.m. When did you study? I mean, that's the kind of
Duke.
Yeah, that's the kind of obsessive dedication that gives you a chance to play at the highest level.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And that one misses. And the second free throw, good.
Nice numbers from Henson. 8 rebounds and 2 blocks. He's been an intimidator down low. Even if a shot gets over him, he's pulling down the ball.
And Clark, he's just in a total zone right now. We talk about zones for shooting. This guy is in a zone in terms of controlling the paint.
He misses the free throw.
The free throws haven't all gone in, but he's attacked offensively to get himself to the line.
And he's good on the second. Bucks leading by 5. Henson with the screen. Dellavedova with the ball. 7 points in the game. Baseline try. And no good. Trying to use the glass.
Just not there from a rhythm standpoint right now. It's really eluding him.
Kicks it to Irving. And no good that time. Great D that time for Middleton. Launches it. And it's good, assisting on the play with Dellavedova. That's now 8 points for Chris Middleton.
Man, it's obvious that Middleton has great confidence. I mean, you can just see it oozing out of him. He's so good at catching the defense off balance and knocking down the catch-and-shoot jump shot.
Just reliable, guys. He's just always trying to make the right play.
And here is Dellavedova. He dishes it to Henson. Henson, a screen on Thompson. And Middleton kicks to Henson. And here's a look now at the shot chart showing the field goals attempted locations.
Well, they haven't really been strong enough inside. I mean, they haven't been a force or aggressive with getting those good quality looks in the paint. And I think the one-dimensionality of their offense is going to continue to be an issue because the defense isn't having to worry about clogging the lane or defending down low.
And he can't get the first one. So he comes up empty, missing both.
And LeBron James achieving the highlight of his career, helping lead the Cavs to their first title in franchise history, and Cleveland's first title in over 50 years. Really hard to overstate what it meant to the city and his legacy.
The shot by Thompson, no good. Bucks leading by 6. Now here is Dellavedova. He has 7. He kicks it to Maker, and the dunk by Maker.
And just tacks a few more points onto their lead with the tomahawk.
That's bringing it down hard.
Guys, it is symbolic of their effort here tonight.
Yep, that one goes in there.
That's the kind of aggressive and assertive play they need as we get closer and closer to crunch time.
You're right, Clark. Just continue to pound it in the paint and get those easy points inside.
Antetokounmpo dishes to Dellavedova. And a great assist by Antetokounmpo as that one goes in. Dellavedova's got 4 points this quarter. Got a piece of it, and that's out of bounds. Cleveland will retain possession. And now we go to the 2K leaderboard. What a season it's been for these teams on the offensive glass. Second, the Cavaliers. In the third spot, the Bucks.
It's been a constant for both teams. The second chance opportunities, they make the most out of every offensive rebound.
On defense, the Bucks. Here's Love.
Yeah, I don't want to dismiss the defensive chops of Antetokounmpo. I mean, he is so good at handling himself on the defensive end, whether he's guarding his own guy or more in position to help his teammates.
LeBron passes to Smith, out to Thompson. Cleveland moving it around from 17 feet out. Smith, no good.
Yeah, just a solid job on the backboard. They are really controlling the inside.
Well, they're working the glass, really battling in that area of the game, and that's helped them stake this lead.
Timeout called.
Timeout.
Cleveland.
Timeout. Starting.
Well, it's safe to say, I think, that Giannis' experiment at point guard last season was a tremendous success. Transitioned full-time to that role after the All-Star break, and it was a revelation, and it really saw a boost to his numbers across the board.
It didn't take long to see that Giannis would thrive as a point guard. He immediately became a triple-double machine.
And, you know, he has the ball handling and vision to play the position really well, I think. I mean, his biggest strength is going to be using his height to his advantage. And you definitely wonder if he'll transform into the second coming. And I hesitate to say this when you talk about Magic Johnson. But at least in playing style and because of that size, he possibly could bring us to mind of Magic Johnson.
Green. And lots of contact there. Missing the shot. He'll shoot two. It's on Spencer Hawes.
And the length of Green is a real issue for the D. His arms just go forever, which often results in a lot of shooting fouls for him.
Free throw good, Green. So he gets them both. Here's Brogdon. The feed to Hawes. They get a hand on it. Now Cleveland moving it up. Here's Green. And Fry kicks to Green. The Cavaliers again can't hit.
And they're controlling the boards, Kevin. That's +5 in that category.
And guys, you know that rebounding is a huge part, a huge component of winning games. It's not a glamour stat, but it's necessary if you're going to be a winning team.
And that kind of defense ain't going to get it done.
Gee, we don't see those kinds of dunks out of him all the time, but we know he's got it in him.
There's no doubt about that, fellas. I mean, the more finishes like that he gets, the more his confidence will grow.
Here's Toledovich. And the shot goes down. And now a 12-point Milwaukee lead.
Fantastic ball movement. They're picking them apart with their passing.
Purposeful passing it is, partner. Their last 10 points have all come off assists.
Rose dishes to Fry. Hawes with the rebound. Hawes got 7 rebounds in the game. Snell kicks to Maker. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Maker's got the lead up to 14 now for the Bucks.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
You know, the defense, Greg, has really been kept off balance because of the outstanding passes. 4 straight field goals have been made off an assist.
You know, the defense has got to do a much better job of fighting over those screens.
And, Greg, especially when the ball is in his hand. I mean, come on now. You know he doesn't miss too many open looks like that.
Here's Brogdon. He's covered by Rose. Just 5 to shoot. Always going up for the alley-oop here.
The shooting percentage continues to elevate here in the second half.
Well, as a group, they've been harmonic since the break. In sync. Good team basketball resulting in high-quality shots.
To the left wing. Dishes to Fry. Left side, Shumpert. A floater. Got a piece of it.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in crafting
this huge lead.
And it's been a well-rounded performance. I mean, strong rebounding has certainly been at the center of it, but it's been good on a number of levels.
And what do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for the Bucks?
They keep piling up the assists, and they haven't cooled off at all.
They've also been pounding it inside tonight and coming away with a lot of points in the paint. I call those PIPs.
The first free throw is good. Good on both. The Cavaliers trail by 15. Rose kicks to Green. Outside jumper. And Channing Frye gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul of the game, and the bonus will go to the free throw line.
Yeah, not afraid of the physical play, but he still needs to stay under control.
Yeah, he obviously was not under control right there. Not much doubt he was going to get whistled for the over-the-back call.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And the first one drops. Jabari Parker's checked in for Maker. And both free throws good by Hawes. The Cavaliers trail by 17. Rose kicks to Green. Pass to Korver. It's tipped and stolen by Teletovic. Here's Brogdon. And so he draws the foul on the shot. A trip to the line to shoot 2. This is his first free throw of the game.
2 shots.
And he knocks down the first one. So 1 for 2 that time at the stripe. The Cavaliers trail by 18. Right side jumper. Over in the corner, Green to stop the run. And it's good on the way in. Green's got 16.
And when Green is feeling it, keep getting him the ball. He can really score from anywhere from the floor.
Hawes the pass to Brogdon. And you can count it. He'll go to the line with a chance to make it 3.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
That's right. 5 of their last 6 makes were on the interior. They've established their inside presence.
1 shot.
.131 left to play in the third. Rose dishes to Frye. It's good. This time the assist from Rose. Rose has got his 7th assist of the game with that last one. Bucks leading by 17. Here's Brogdon. He's got 6. Pass to Teletovic. Here is Hawes, guarded by Frye. He got an advantage there off the pick and took it right in. 8 points for him.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
And on the flip side, Greg, the defenders have to show more fight on the interior. They've got to offer more resistance here. Guys, you know, you're not going to hit that shot too often. That's high risk.
Here's Brogdon. Good. Brogdon's got 6 here in this quarter.
An even stronger second half. Tremendous efficiency at the offensive end of the floor.
Yeah, they're in a nice zone right now, and that basket looks, you know, it can handle 2 balls at once. It looks like now it could probably, for them, handle 3 or 4 balls at once as well as they're shooting it.
Man, this guy is a scoring machine. I mean, I know I'm not the only one to describe him that way.
He feeds it to Parker. The 19-foot shot. It's hauled in by Fry.
I tell you what, that's too good a look to pass up there. Even though it didn't go, that's one you got to take.
Now Green. He's got 16. There's the screen. The 3. That shot is off. And as we end the third quarter, a double-digit deficit will make it tough to come back. Milwaukee on top, leading by 17. And we're coming right back after this break to get the fourth quarter underway. Welcome back. Fourth quarter action starting up in what has been a one-sided show. The Cavaliers trail by 17, and Cleveland looking at who they've got to start the fourth quarter. LeBron and Love, the 2 superstar forwards. Sharpshooters Irving and J.R. Smith are the backcourt duo. And it's Thompson in at the 5 down low. Deflects the pass, and it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Irving.
And really no choice but to lunge for that pass to make sure it didn't get through.
Yeah, and that was important. Probably would have been a quick 2 points if he doesn't get a hand on it and knock it out of bounds.
Off the inbound, and he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him. And since coming into the league with Detroit in the 2012-13 season, Chris Middleton has steadily improved his game each and every year. A very measured improvement from him so far in his young career.
And there's a lot of things that I like about his game. One is that he plays within himself, doesn't force much. He's smart as a shooter. He's heady as a guy moving without the ball and defending. Knows what he's doing out there as a wing player and scorer, and keeps it real simple.
And the first one drops.
Middleton is most known, quite honestly, for his scoring ability. He's a sniper from outside that you can't afford to lose contact with.
Middleton hits them both.
Well, I tell you, one of the things you love about Chris Middleton, at least that I like about him, is that he's a stat sheet stuffer. I mean, he gives you a little bit of everything on the court. He has the size to play either wing spot, and he's terrific on the glass, and he moves the ball exceptionally well, too.
And you can see when he has the basket in his sights, he's going to attack. And once he's in tight, he is a terrific finisher.
Here's Parker. And it falls over the rim and in. Parker's got 19 points. And with Middleton, it isn't just the assists and rebounds that he contributes. Also comes up with a lot of steals.
Yeah, he does a little bit of everything and does it all quite well. I mean, he's not going to be a triple-double guy, but I tell you what, he's going to put some good numbers in just about every column of the stat sheet. 18, 4, and 4 is what he averaged in an impressive 2016 season.
1 made 3 for him for the game. Does he focus closer in? Let's see.
And that one's good. James.
And he has starting to turn it on now after that slow start.
Dellavedova kicks to Parker. And the pass to Antetokounmpo. Shoots from the line. That one doesn't go. James with some nice D. The Cavaliers trail by 17. Smith for 3. The rebound by the Bucks. Henson's got rebound number 11 for him here tonight. In the slam dunk by Antetokounmpo.
Dellavedova is really good at finding his teammates.
And we're around 2 minutes into the fourth quarter here. Irving passes to Thompson, and Thompson throws it down.
And although an undersized center, more than making up for it with some serious hops.
Now here is Dellavedova. He's covered closely. Middleton against Smith. And foul called as he misses. He'll go to the line and shoot two.
Ferocity and intensity from Parker in the paint. He leaves the defense with no choice but to grab him and foul him down there.
Shumpert is checked in for the Cavaliers.
Parker taking 2 shots.
That's good from Parker. Both good from the line that time. Just under 2.5 minutes gone here in the final quarter. Now here is Irving. Defended by Dellavedova. Pass to Love. The dish to Shumpert. Shot clock at 6. Puts it up. And Henson pulls it down. Henson's got rebound number 12 now. Tenacity on the glass. Middleton drives in. Oh, went in there and tried to power it down, but drew contact. He'll head to the line.
And, you know, Middleton is really dangerous on the drive. He often gets to the rim in a heartbeat and forces defenders to end up fouling it. You look at what Middleton has done so far. He's got 10 points, and he's done a little bit of work behind the arc. He's got a pair of 3-pointers.
And you know what? The defenders have that in the back of their minds now. They'll be on him a little tighter.
No good on that one. He hits the second from the line. Around 3 minutes gone here in the fourth quarter. Irving dishes to Thompson. And it's Thompson with the jam.
Great assist that time by Kyrie Irving.
Bucks leading by 18. Dellavedova with the ball. Parker outside. Back to Dellavedova. And stolen by Kyrie Irving. Here's Smith. Sinks that one from the post. And a little over 3.5 minutes in the books so far here in the fourth. And here is Dellavedova over in the corner. Antetokounmpo from the baseline. And that's good. A nice job in the glass as they pick up 2 on the second effort.
They've shown some strength in the paint today. Their work on the boards has been impressive.
Guys, that's putting it mildly. I mean, they've been absolutely dominant.
Middleton on the wing. Love against Parker. Back to Middleton. Fade away. Pulled the shot a little left, but the bounce goes his way. Middleton's got 5 points in the quarter. The Cavaliers trail by 20. Smith kicks to Irving. Yes, and it's Smith with the assist that time. Smith's got his 3rd assist on the night.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Yeah, and that's 4 straight field goals now, Greg, they've allowed from point-blank range. Can't happen.
Dellavedova kicks to The shot's good from Henson. And he's now got the double-double. 10 points and 13 rebounds. Parker with the steal. Now here is Dellavedova. Tipped away. Henson. And slam dunk by Henson.
Oh, quick hands on the steal and then just bad hops on the slam.
Great sequence for them defensively and offensively.
Well, one usually leads to the other, Kevin. That's just good, aggressive, attacking basketball at both ends.
Love can't hit.
Is it me, or does it just feel like he gets every rebound that comes up?
Well, he practically has gotten every one that's available. A 20-plus rebounding game is not something we get to see very often, Greg.
And at the offensive end, he's done about as much as they could have hoped for today.
Outside Irving. Inside. Out to Smith. Parker outside. Dellavedova with the ball. Now Smith defending. From deep. Cavaliers with the rebound. Thompson's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Once again off the mark by Cleveland. The Bucks have gotten more than 58% of their attempts to go down for them in the 4th quarter. They're 7 of 12. Smith against Middleton. Three-pointer, Dellavedova. Unable to get that one. Some solid defense there from Irving. Here's Parker. The putback. Great positioning on the putback.
Boy, persistence pays. He stayed with the miss and got a nice little putback.
Down low to stop the run. And it's Love missing. The Bucks have got a pretty good rhythm going offensively, shooting 8 of 15 for the quarter. Inside, Antetokounmpo. And it's good on the assist by Parker.
And you can just see he's a different player since coming back from halftime.
A chance here to get a quick injury report. Now an update on LeBron from David Aldridge. What'd you find out, David?
Kevin, I caught up with the Cavaliers' head athletic trainer. He said he turned his ankle, and it is definitely starting to swell up. We're well into this season, and that is the last thing this team needed. And that's going to make things much harder for them down the road. Kevin?
All right, David, thank you. Hopefully everything works out for him. That one is off.
Well, Tristan Thompson in this one, he has 9 rebounds, and 4 of his points have come at the foul line. He's made the most of those opportunities.
And you can't undervalue the importance of that. Many times a game comes down to which team wins the free throw battle.
Here's what Milwaukee's going with right now. Spencer Hawes is checked in for Jabari Parker. Jones comes in for Giannis Antetokounmpo. Rashad Vaughn, he's checked in for Chris Middleton. And it's Terry in for Matthew Dellavedova.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
Clearly just an example of a different mindset between these teams.
Korver passes to Green. And lots of contact there. Missing the shot. He'll shoot 2. And he makes the first. That one misses. Tries again. And they're going to count the bucket and send him to the line. It could be a 3-point play.
You're letting a guy sneak by for a putback off a free throw. That is inexcusable.
And the free throw, no good. Milwaukee's gone 0-3 so far in the 4th quarter from long range. The wide open look here for Terry. Off target with his 3. The Cavaliers have gone 7 of 15 from the floor here in the 4th, right around 46-47%. Calderon has the open look. Good, and it's Green picking up the assist.
They're simply living and dying from behind the arc in this second half. And I don't think that's the way to go here. They're trailing. The 3-point shot can be used, They've got to balance it out.
Terry dishes to Henson. Back to Terry. It's hauled in by Jose Calderon. Cleveland's gone into a funk from downtown in the fourth. Only one of their 5 3-pointers has found the bottom of the bucket. Korver, good.
And that's just some great vision there from Calderon to see the wide open man for the easy make.
Here's Terry. Feeds to Jones. Kicks to Hawes. Pass to Vaughn. Here's Terry. And that one, good. Well, Cleveland shooting 53% from the field in the fourth quarter. Can't ask for more than that from your offense. Calderon in the corner. And the officials call over the back. A little too aggressive there.
And it's clear he's been a little out of control here tonight. The refs clearly have their eyes on him, and that's number 5.
Here's what Milwaukee's going with right now. Jabari Parker's checked in for Hawes. Giannis Antetokounmpo comes in for Jones. Chris Middleton's checked in for Rashad Vaughn. And it's Matthew Dellavedova in for Jason Terry.
Clearly, he's not pleased with all the looks they've given up on the inside, and also to get them to tighten up that defense.
Yeah, and I think he's going to let them know about it. I mean, they're playing some soft interior defense, and you can't win that way. That's a recipe for disaster if you're not going to play with some physicality inside.
Thompson in the posts, defended by Henson. And Thompson kicks to Love. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson. 15 points for Love.
Huge hole in the defense that possession. He didn't waste any time cutting through it.
Dellavedova kicks to Henson. There's the lob, Antetokounmpo. And the Cavaliers pushing it up now. And it's LeBron missing. Bucks leading by 22. And stolen by James. He dishes it to Irving. And a miss there on the triple.
Hard to figure out how he doesn't knock that one down. No defender in sight.
It's tipped. Near the three-point line, it's Love. Thompson with the bucket. Thompson's got 11 in the second half.
And all of a sudden, things finally coming together for them. The deficit's still large, but now not insurmountable.
And, Greg, that kind of deficit, I think they're going about it the right way. I mean, they've got to get aggressive on defense. They need stops. And then you got to take care of the basketball at the other end so you get a good shot every trip.
Such a wide open look. 17 points for Giannis Antetokounmpo. And the Cavaliers with possession. They're on a 12-4 run. Irving, good.
He's got some serious momentum going right now. He's been great all day. Even last game, he was on fire.
Pedal to the metal, Greg, is his style. He's got his foot on it, and he's not letting up.
Screen by Parker. The shot by Middleton, wide open. The kick out to Antetokounmpo. It's up a 3. That one misses. Cavaliers go the other way with it.
Yes, and with this one winding down, it's obvious to everyone who watched it. Just a total mismatch and a true show of strength for the Bucks.
You don't see this kind of a blowout often, but tonight this is a quality win across the board to deliver out this kind of punishment.
They definitely never changed the approach. They just kept after it and showed they were clearly the better team in just about every single category.
And so they'll stretch their victory total to 19 on the season.
And they're able to even the score of this series at a game apiece. Still 2 more to go in the season series.
Hard to say now how the final 2 games between them will play out, Greg, but one thing's certain. I mean, they're going to go at each other. This has become a very intense matchup.
And so many key players that you could point to tonight, but in particular, a great game for Henson. And with the way he came out energized on the defensive end in particular, getting a hand on a lot of shots, that really got them rolling.
And so it's Milwaukee with it. They lead by 17. The 19-foot shot. And it's Dellavedova missing.
And you know what? That's one of those heat checks if he's taking shots like that.
Yeah, heat check or not, I don't care how hot he may or may not be, he's not making that one.
16 seconds left to play in the final quarter. He kicks to Hawes. To the wing on the left. Hansen the pass to Dellavedova. Here's Brogdon. And so it's the Bucks taking care of business in this one. Some good competition, but the hometown advantage and their ability to stay focused, I think, made the difference.
Yeah, and the first step in becoming a good team is your ability to win at home. And they really seem to revel in that opportunity. And this is what they came out to do.
And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For David Aldridge, Greg Anthony, and Clark Kellogg, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for being with us. And standing by for the post-game show, let's head over to the award-winning Ernie Johnson with Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith.
The 2K Sports post-game show.
Thank you, Kevin. Now it's time to present our Jordan Player of the Game, John Henson.
He was outrageous. He shot a rare shooting percentage from the field, hitting from everywhere. It didn't matter where he was or who was guarding it. The defense tried to make adjustments, so what? Still knocked down shots.
He took his rebounding to another level tonight, fellas. He was beyond good. I mean, he was, what's the word I'm looking for? That's right, stupendous. Great instincts, great intensity. It was all working for him.
And that is the end of our broadcast for this evening. It
Why'd you
sounds like
change
an
your
old
voice?
1940s guy, don't
Oh,
I? That's
close
the
to
end
it.
of our broadcast for this evening.
Kenny, Ernie,
For
join me.
Ken Smith and Shaq O'Neal.
Join me.